Dochi by Anxiety, bringing your time to 10:23. Good morning. Welcome back to the Big Breakfast, and I have with me in the studio right about now our good friends from First Capital. Let them introduce you to them. First off, we have from First Capital Equity, Mr. Angelo Labrooy. Welcome to the show, Angelo.
Hi, Rajith.
There we go. All right, fantastic. And welcome back to the show, Ranjan Ranatunge from First Capital Research. Pleasure having you back, man.
Thanks, Rajith.
So basically, just to recap everything, over the course of the past few episodes, we've been talking about investing young and retiring early. So now, how about we kind of further that discussion and get into how we can start investing in the stock market? And Angelo, this question's for you. What should, let's say, someone who's a beginner to stock investments, what kind of tips would you have for them?
Well, Rajith, what we are looking at is sort of a three-step approach, which is easy for any new beginner.
Right.
So, from starting with that, you have to look at how you can clarify your objectives, because it's unique for each person, as well as then you set a strategy that aligns with it.
Right.
And then you accrue knowledge, and then you keep it simple and consistent with your strategy. Mm-hmm. So that's a very easy to follow three-step model that anybody can follow.
All right, fantastic. And then, of course, throwing it to you, Ranjan. In your opinion, what is the best time to invest, especially considering the global events as of late, the current local events like the whole tariff issue, which we kind of touched upon in the previous episode. But throwing it to you, what do you think is the best time to invest?
Yeah, so Rajith, actually, now is the best time to invest.
Right. You can maybe adjust your mic a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go. Fantastic.
Right.
Yeah.
So actually, now is the best time to invest. A few things first. So we are looking at. Let me tell you why it's the best time to invest now. So one thing is the low interest rates that we're having now.
Right.
And limited alternative investments that a person will have. So, for example, right now, overnight policy rate is about 7.75%. And if you look at the alternative returns that are there in the market, if you take FDs, that's about 8% per annum. Right. And if you look at land prices in the Colombo district, how it has gone up, it's just 8% again.
Right.
And if you look at the currency, that's one of the main investment methods that investor uses as well. The rupee has depreciated by only 2%.
Right.
So those are not giving good returns compared to what we actually want. So when you look at the stock market, right now, if you take year to date, that is from last December end to now, the market has gone up by about 5.7%. Right, and if you look at the performance last year we had in the stock market, we had more than 50% gain.
Right.
So there is a drastic difference and drastic variance from what you can expect from a normal investment and in the stock market. So that is one of the main reasons that is driving, and low interest rates is contributing towards that. And then second factor is the corporate profitability. So if you look at companies that are listed in the space, they are absolutely performing very well.
Right.
So we just received the March ended quarter result. That's the first quarter, and almost all sectors has grown across the board. Key things that has contributed to that, one is the recovery in the economy. So we were going through a very tough time in 2022, and the economy has been on the recovery trajectory from then.
Yeah.
And I think we are in a good space now. People are enjoying their lives. People are spending a bit. So now it has not come up back to the 2018 levels of back, but there has been a steep improvement in terms of disposable incomes, and we are seeing that coming into the corporate earnings as well.
Right. Okay.
Then final thing is the valuations. So if you look at the stock market, it is at a very much discount to where it has been before. For example, there's a metric that we use called price to earnings, where we look at how much time it will take to recover the earnings in terms of price you are paying for it. When you look at that, what we can say is right in the past 10 years, the market has been at about 12 times. So that means it takes about 12 years to recover your earnings if you put your money now.
Yeah.
In terms of that is through the company profits. But now it has fallen to 8 times. That is, in 8 years you are recovering your money. So there's a significant discount that is market is offering, and I think so. Those are the things that are contributing to why I'm saying that this is the perfect time to invest.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. We have to take a because time right now is 10:28. We have the news headlines to get into. When we get back, let's get into how the stock market investment landscape has changed. Keep it locked. This is the Big Breakfast coming up right now. News headlines, and I am back with our friends from First Capital. We have Angelo from First Capital Equity, and we have Ranjan from First Capital Research. Angelo, picking up from where we left off, based on the events that Ranjan, spoke about. In your opinion, how has the pulse of investors in response to the changing stock market investment landscape, how has the kind of changed?
Well, Rajith, as you know, the entire tariff frenzy sort of panicked the market. Right?
Yeah.
So markets are doing what it's supposed to do, which is to overreact. So as investors, you can either decide to participate in that panic, or you can strategize around your key objectives, as well as you need to look at have a deep understanding of the broader dynamics that determine the market conditions.
Right.
Saying that, it's always good, as I previously said and Ranjan reiterated, is to have a sort of a well-defined plan and not run on speculation.
Right.
And not go on panic either. So participate in panic. So it's important to have that vision and try to stick to your ideals.
Right. Okay. Interesting. And Ranjan, what are the sources rather, that's available to us? Reliable sources of how someone who's a beginner to stock investments, how they can learn about it, and how they should get about it. If you can get into that.
Yeah, so Rajith, there's a couple of places first. First thing is the main page, that is the Colombo Stock Exchange page.
Right.
So that gives a lot of information. That gives information on what are the companies that are there listed on the market for a beginner. Then it goes into annual reports, which describes what the company does and how their financial performance are.
Yeah.
Then also they publish the quarterly results that we just spoke about in the last few minutes. Also they will also give out the announcement of what the newest things the company is doing, or what the latest moves that the company has undertaken.
Right.
So that's the main spot that you can refer to. Then we also have investment advisors like us. So at First Capital, we have a research-backed recommendation team. So we do our research, we start it from the macro side, then we go into the small details of the company. So through there, we publish several publications. For example, we do detailed corporate reports for a person who's coming right as a beginner to investing. I think that's a good starting point. That's because it shares all details about the company and what you can expect next on the next 3 years.
Right. Okay.
Then also we have the quarterly updates and all that. We give the information to investors regarding how the performance has been.
Yeah.
And also we have been doing something called the Stock Talk, which has been
Right.
there. We have been doing it for I think more than half a year, and we have done 13 episodes so far. So this takes place every 2 weeks.
And where can people find Stock Talk?
Yes. So we do it every 2 weeks,
Right.
Rajith, and this happens through a webinar.
Right. Okay.
Where we discuss one of the most interesting topics that's happening during those periods, followed by a Q&A session where where we open up the questions to the audience, and they can ask not from that segment alone that we did the topic on, but anything that concerns them.
Right.
And something to note is that this segment is not only open for First Capital investors, but for the entire public as well. So anyone can join in. They can come and they can clarify the questions. Any question from any area, we will help them out.
Right.
And so those are a few things this. And if an investor want to refer our investments, everything is publicly available.
Right.
It's there on our website, and also we publish through email as well as WhatsApp. There are 2 channels that we have. One is called Trading Insights as well as First Capital Invest.
Right.
You can join those channels, and you can receive our information and our research freely as well through there. So those are a few of the channels that you can
Right.
contact us and get more information on.
Fantastic. And that's how they can reach out to you to start investing in stocks, right?
Yes, because
Yeah.
definitely information is king in stock market.
Definitely.
So when you're investing, I think as Angelo also mentioned, you have to know fully about a company you invest in. Otherwise, there's a certain amount of risk that is associated with it. So more informed you are, the better decision that you will take.
Right. Absolutely, absolutely. And if you guys can educate our listeners on where they can come help find you, especially on socials, on your hotline, feel free to go ahead and let them know. Angelo?
So Rajith, when it comes to First Capital, we are quite active on social media platforms, as Ranjan said, as well as you can always reach us on 0112 651 651. Our Stock Talk is a very dynamic program where we have been, and we are open for people to come and ask their questions. This is not only for First Capital clients, this is open for a broader audience.
Right.
So we have a broader clientele and we have better engagement and try to create an immersive experience.
Right.
When it comes to how you invest and how you look at investment, as Ranjan, we try to leverage our expertise and give that benefit to our clients,
Yeah.
so that they can make well-informed decisions, especially in a very evolving landscape.
Awesome. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Ranjan and Angelo, for coming on the show and having this chat with me, and really getting into how easy it is and how easy you've made it for beginner investors to get started. So if you're listening and you want to make your money work for you, then make sure you contact First Capital, and they'll take you through the entire process essentially. Thank you so much once again, Angelo, for being here on the show. Until next time, and with that, it's 10:40 right now. Let's get into a tune and some messages. I will be right back.